time I gone, I get another. Oh, gonna like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my.
Thicker the pie, thicker the bag. Beat him a bite, now lacing no beamer. I'm buying all in my bag. Why ain't ordering around? Just a little Merlin, out the cutie. Now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for it out. She don't give a. She was in her bag. Fendi and some lane hags for a burger. Watch. In the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation, we was on roll like tires. What we gon' let? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Calm moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Calm moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Calm moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. All in the same, broke at the end of the month. Flow Joe, kill mo, run it up, keep playing. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back that up. All in the club.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the divisional round playoffs on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
First and 10. Here's Mahomes. And incomplete to open things up.
That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Second and 10 now from the 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 70 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. So, wow. I mean, that'll quiet this crowd, right? A big one there on the opening drive of the game.
Yeah, you have to be thinking, we're at home for the playoffs. That had to be a splash of cold water right in their face, don't you think?
Yeah, they got to be thinking, we're going to have to work on this and do so in a hurry. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. Oh, the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside. Sometimes we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Green, blue 45, blue 45.
They go play action here on 1st down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. James Washington, 40 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? And let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch him by surprise.
Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 8 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Play action. They'll throw. Rolling to his right. And this is incomplete. Tried to get that one to Jake Butt. And it's 3rd and short. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Now let's go. 3-19.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Dante Hightower on the stop.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Looking to throw. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the man.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
False start, offense.
Well, it was a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. A gain of 32 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Forced out, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. He told us he was going to hit the end zone a couple times in this game. I just don't know that he envisioned doing it in the first quarter.
He probably did. I'm not sure we did,
yeah.
right? Because all the great ones, that's what they do. They dream about it, right? They think about it. They envision it. They think it's going to happen and almost will themselves into it. I just look at what he's done so far and just wonder what's left to come. Let's sit back and enjoy this one.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting the lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
And the first
completion, though, made it very difficult.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the outcut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And it's brought in by Washington. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go now.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. We have played a corner here in this AS. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a 1st down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And an alley to run. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And that's tough duty for a strong safety because truly he's a hybrid-type player. A pass defender, which makes him more of a defensive back, but really his tackling ability is like a linebacker. So they don't mind coming up and taking those guys on, but that's a tough task there, taking on the big fella.
Hey, hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. In for the score. And the Broncos have broken the tie. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this 1st half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory. But that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue.
Here's Hunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ace! Here we go! Green, 90!
On play action, it's Mahomes. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Green, 90! Green, 90! Left, 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 left!
They run with Hunt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now it's Hunt. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now Hunt, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And avoids the contact by sliding. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession.